All my thoughts are running round inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be different when I got my things in place. Stuck in this commotion, how come I ain't past this yet? I wanted me to be somebody else, another me that doesn't need your help. But if I'm honest, I don't think we got it. I tried to change the things you never liked, try to make this better, make this right, but we're the same.
Hello guys, welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into this video. We have a lot to get done today. I am just basically sharing my daily routine for this summer time. I am a stay-at-home mom, if you are new here, of 4, and so my kiddos are all out of school right now. We do live in Florida. We actually just moved here. It's been almost 2 years ago. Like, where has these 2 years gone? I don't even know. But anyway, I am just kind of getting into the groove of summer vacation, even though my kids have been out for like 3 weeks. But, you know, I think they say it takes 3 weeks to make a habit. So here we are. But I am just going to go ahead and get my bed made for the day. I do kind of like to make my bed. Now, I'm going to be honest. I like to keep it real over here. And I don't make my bed every single day. Now, I do like to make it as much as possible. I feel far more productive when it is made, and things just look put together, and you know, it just helps settle my mind, because when things are just kind of thrown around and cluttered and all that, my brain just does not want to do anything it is supposed to do. It doesn't want to focus, and you know what I mean. So so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and get the bed made. I'm gonna go ahead and put away my husband's clothes and just kind of tidy up around the room. I'm not doing anything real deep cleaning for this day. Just like I said, just putting things away, getting it just kind of put back together. Usually this happens after a long weekend. The things just get kind of crazy, and honestly on the weekends I tend to not do anything. I don't typically clean a whole lot. I will vacuum in the bedroom, because as you can tell, we have the cat box in here, and it does the cats get litter everywhere, and so I do like to make sure that I vacuum every day, just to vacuum up the little litter trails and, you know, their fur and hair and all that fun stuff. So, but for the most part, I don't do a whole lot on the weekends, as far as, like, you know, if we wash clothes, they're lucky to get folded. Just recently I started folding our clothes right out of the dryer. I feel like, so that's how I did it when I was younger. When I lived at home, we would separate our clothes into colors. You know, you had your reds, your darks, and your lights, and your towels. Everything was separated. Well, around here, we don't do that anymore, but I did go back to folding things right out of the dryer, like I used to do with my mom. I feel like there's just something, you know, at least it's getting folded and not just thrown in the hamper, brought inside, and then lives in the hamper for a couple days. At least it's folded, so it's not all wrinkled and all that. You know what I mean? So anyway, after I get the bedroom kind of all reset, I kind of get myself together, shower, change, whatever, all the things like that. And I have started making breakfast for the kids. Now, sometimes they'll do this on their own, but we have stopped kind of buying cereal. 1, my kids just don't eat it a whole lot, and 2, it's just expensive is a big reason, but they really, you know, this gives them a nice warm breakfast in the mornings. Well, sometimes they're not even up till like 11 o'clock, but which is basically lunchtime, but you know, it is what it is. We're on summer hours, and what do you do? So for whatever reason, I still get up nice and early, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and make them some pancakes this morning from scratch. We love making them from scratch. They just taste so much better. So we're going to go ahead and get them made from scratch. I will leave the recipe down in the comments for you. It's super easy. I think it's just like a few cups of flour and some sugar, salt, baking powder, vanilla, oil, eggs, milk, you know, all the basic ingredients there. But I also like to add in some cinnamon just to give it a little bit of extra flavor.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing.
So I've kind of started on this new journey. Oh my gosh, you guys, seeing this real quick. I love this little pancake like dispenser, and I went to use it and it was broke. It would not work. I've had this thing for years, so for it breaking, it is what it is. It's cheap, replaceable. I just got it on Amazon, but I absolutely love it. It makes making pancakes so much easier. In fact, I already replaced it. I love it that much. But anyway, we are kind of on a journey of like a scratch made journey, getting back to my roots and homemaking and stuff like that. I am a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 12, almost 13 years, except for like minus a year-ish in the middle of that. After my son was born, I did go back to work for about a year, and then we just figured it's actually better for me to be home, so we made it work. But anyway, I grew up with my grandma always making scratch food. I lived with my mom, don't get me wrong. My mom was a single mother, worked very hard, but my grandma would make a lot of things from scratch, and so I learned a lot from her. And then also, I just kind of want to get back to the natural way of life, I guess, if you will. Not fully, but I guess when it comes to food and stuff, I think, I don't know. I don't want to get off on a topic that I'm not prepared to have in the comments. But I don't know. I like things from scratch as much as possible. And you guys, right now with the cost of food being absolutely like just ridiculous, it's actually cheaper in the long run to make things from scratch. And so that's kind of where we're headed back to. I'm trying to get better control of our budget because the budget is just absolutely crazy right now. And I needed to find ways to make things more affordable for us, and making things from scratch is how I go about doing that. So, like I said, I'm just making some pancakes. Now, I make the entire batch all at one time, even though they will probably only eat a few of these, but that way they actually, I think the pancakes lasted about 3 days this last time, so they're able to just, keep them in the fridge, and then when the time it comes, they'll just throw 1 or 2 in the microwave and kind of go from there.
The dam is breaking in. It was bound to happen, 'cause your heart is caving in. So why you bother? This is nothing you can run from. You make it, 'cause I can't change it anyway. Soon it's all over.
So when I'm cooking, I am very much a clean as you go type of person. I do not like things just everywhere while I am cooking. So I will move things into the sink, put them all away, do what I need to do, and kind of go from there. On this day, I did want to go ahead and get everything just washed up. With all the kids home and everything, we use a ton more dishes than normal, and so after they ate breakfast, I just wanted to get in here and get things cleaned up. And yeah, I just accidentally broke one of our glasses. I went to lift it out of the sink and I hit the handle of the pot and it shattered everywhere. Thankfully they were in big pieces when it broke, and so I was able to pick them up. It wasn't like little tiny shatters, just like big chunks of a shattered glass, and so it was so easy. It was easy to find everything, thank God, because I can't even imagine. Yeah, I was already feeling like I was having a stressful day. That would have made it a lot worse, you know? Just when you're having one of those days and then like seems like everything goes wrong, that was kind of how this day was going for me. But anyway, like I said, I am a clean as you go type of person, and so the counters and stuff all got clean, and I just kind of put everything into the sink. We're using a lot more dishes now during the summertime, so the sink was nice and full, and so I thought I would go ahead and just get them all loaded into the dishwasher, get all the dishes washed, so that way we had dishes for dinner and that as well.
Never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay.
I really hope everybody's summer is going good. Ours is actually going good so far. I'm so thankful we finally got rain after, I think we had like one rainfall in a matter of 3 months. It was absolutely crazy. Everything was so dry and crispy outside. We were in like, there was lots of wildfires around me. We were in fire bans. You know, there was like, the only thing you were allowed to spark a fire for outside basically is grilling, and they really didn't want you doing that if you didn't have to. And so, you know, because they can't ban you from grilling, but it was just crazy. But now we've had so much rain. Parts of the state is flooding in that, but our area is not flooding. However, everything is just turning beautiful and green again, and I am so thankful that we finally have gotten the rain. The only downfall of that, though, is we haven't made it to the beach a whole lot because the rain in the afternoon, you know, the kids don't get up, like I said, till like 11 o'clock, and then it's like, okay, you get ready, you eat your breakfast, get ready to go to the beach, and here comes, you know, your normal Florida afternoon thunderstorm. And then by the time it's over, then it's, you know, almost dinner time, and yeah, so but that's okay. We need the rain. It is rainy season here for us. So it is what it is. But like I said, I hope everybody's summer is going well. What are you guys doing? What are you guys up to this summer? Do you have vacations planned? What is going on? I love talking to you guys in the comments. So fill me in so I can live vicariously through you, because we do not have any summer plans. You know, there was a time where I thought I was actually going to have to go back home to Nebraska for there. We had some things pop up with my stepmom, and yeah, some very scary times. I'll tell you what, I thought my mom passed like 10 years ago or whatever. And I'm just going to tell you guys, mental health is so important. Just making sure that you are okay is so important, because I'll tell you what, this stuff with my stepmom has really, and I'm just going to take a minute to keep it real with you guys. I'm sorry. But this stuff with her has really brought up like previous, like, memories and emotions and feelings and stuff from everything that I went through with my mom. And man, it's been messing with me pretty bad, and I don't even know, like, so I thought anyway, long story short, make sure you guys take care of you and your mental health. Mental health is so important. But anyway, I thought we were going to have to go back to Nebraska there for a little while. I'm not sure that we're going to now. I think everything is kind of out of my hands and kind of just, it is what it is, settled and taken care of. And so anyway, that Nebraska, we would have drove instead of flying, because flying is so expensive when there's 6 of you. But we would have drove, and that's like a 22 hour drive. It is such a long drive, and quite honestly, I really didn't want to drive it, because it's also a really boring drive. I don't know if you've ever driven through the Midwest before, but once you hit like Kentucky and then you start getting into Illinois and Missouri and Iowa and Nebraska and stuff, it's pretty boring. It's literally like beans, corns, cows, until, actually, I will say though, western Nebraska is absolutely beautiful with the rolling hills and the prairies. But we're moving on, guys. I'm sitting here rambling to you, and we are moving on to the next thing I like to homemake, and that is my creamer. Your store-bought creamers have a lot of vegetable oil in them, and vegetable oil is so bad. Not saying that everything I do is perfect. I drink pop. Let's be real. But I started making this homemade creamer, and it's so easy. It's literally a can of sweetened condensed milk, which is literally just sugar and milk, like cooked down to thicken. And then I just add another 2 cups of milk. You could totally use whatever milk you like. We prefer skim. That's what I have in my fridge, so that's what I'm using. But you could totally use like half and half. You could use whole milk, vitamin D, 2%, 1%, whatever milk you prefer. And then you just mix it with the sweetened condensed milk, add a teaspoon or 2 of vanilla, and there you go. You have yourself some vanilla creamer, and it is so good, so easy, and it lasts me, basically, I think it's good until your milk expires. So, if our milk expired, I don't know, on December 30th, oh my gosh, where are we even at? June 30th. Then that would be when the creamer expires as well. So, but it never lasts me that long. I think I get probably a week's worth of coffee drank out of it. And I'm just going to show you guys how I make my coffee with my creamer. I do use, an espresso, which is espresso. It's an espresso with espresso in the little, pod. You can get full-size coffee cups, like out of the Nespresso pods, but I just use the little espresso ones. I actually think that's a double espresso, to be honest. And then I use a little bit of creamer just to add some sweetness to it, and then I pour in some milk. So I kind of just make my iced coffee kind of like they do at like Starbucks or Dunkin' or any place like that. But it is so good, and I absolutely love it. It's, like I said, it's so easy too. So you guys will have to let me know if you try any of these recipes. But anyway, now that we are done in the kitchen, we are moving on to the next needed task, and that is the bathroom. This bathroom, it has been a hot minute, and your girl has been slipping on it. And so I definitely just needed to get a deep clean going.
I don't know what else to say to make sure you stay away. Baby, this is war, but no
that bleach that I used, oh goodness, I just forgot, Zep is my all-time favorite cleaner. They make an amazing floor cleaner, grout cleaner, bathroom cleaner, like all the cleaners, a stainless steel cleaner, window cleaner, wall cleaner. Like, I tell you what, Zep is like the superior brand. It is so good, but I used bleach cleaner in the shower this day because we had some like mold growing. It's Florida, it's humid, and our bathroom, for whatever reason, does not have a fan. I think it's because there's a window in there. I don't really know. I've never lived in a house that didn't have a fan in the bathrooms, but I've also never lived in a house that had a window in the bathroom. So, I don't know what the rules are, but our bathroom does not have a fan, so the humidity builds up, and for whatever reason, we do get mold, that grows in the shower, and so I just used some, well, I think it's like a mold and mildew cleaner, but I think it has bleach in it because it is so strong. I had the window open. I had to step away and take a clean air breath out in the living room. Like, it was so bad, you guys. But also, I like to clean the toilet every day. I don't necessarily clean the bowl every day, but I do like to give it like a wipe down. You know, I shed a lot. And so my hair is usually like all over the place, and so I just like to get that cleaned up when I can. I also wanted to go ahead and wipe down my diffuser. It was getting pretty dusty. Like I said, I kind of was slipping on the bathroom a little bit, and I let things get a little bit away from me, and so I just wanted to, you know, get everything cleaned, wiped up, wiped down, and get it all cleaned up, and you know what I mean. Just get it nice and fresh again. It was so funny this day. My daughter was like, I wish my boyfriend was here because I want him to come into our house and see how good it smells. It was so funny when she said that, but he was out of town for a weightlifting tournament, and you guys, were so proud of him. He did really good. I know he's hard on himself, but we are proud of him, and we were cheering him on from home. But anyway, it was just so funny. She loves the smell of just like that fresh, clean house, and I'll tell you what, I do too. There's just something about things just smelling good and clean and fresh and all the things. So while I was in the background cleaning, they were also cleaning. They cleaned their bathroom, they cleaned their room. And then my youngest daughter kind of picked up around in the living room, tidied the couch, vacuumed and all that. So we were just kind of making a day of cleaning and just getting the house just spick and span and sparkly again. And that just feels so good when that happens.
I do when your train is gone. I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you wanna with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you wanna with me, hey, do you read me?
Alright, so I am making pizza for dinner. I actually just grabbed this, don't mind the date, these were actually in the freezer. I grabbed these at Walmart. Just an easy, quick pizza dough. These are the kids, they'll just split it, and then I'm gonna make this one for Fred and I. But I got some onions and peppers, some sausage, we got some ham, olives, and pepperonis. I'm so excited. I love homemade pizza. I'm just waiting on the oven to heat up. But let me go ahead and put Fred and my pizza together and show you what we
If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go back. I don't wanna go alone. Go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? I'm taking step by step all on my own, when you should be walking the line with me. It's in the blood, you know just what we know. I tell you, this life is not very easy when you are not here to feel me. I don't wanna go back, don't wanna go back. If you are not with me, hey, do you read me? Go back to where we came from. If my hands are empty, hey, do you read me? Go.
really love homemade pizza, and I love how easy it is, especially on a day like today when we, spent all day cleaning, and just needed something easy to throw together. Now, I will say, like I said, we did buy these crusts, but I think I'm going to try my hand at making them. I think I've made them from scratch before without yeast. Like, I found a recipe on Pinterest that had a yeastless crust. Oh my gosh, blah. I can't talk, but anyway, and it was really good. So I think I'm going to try that again, or maybe even find a recipe. Actually, if you guys have a crust recipe, let me know. Leave your favorite pizza crust recipe down in the comments. And what are your favorite toppings? I love a lot of everything on my pizza, which is crazy because when I was little, it was never that way. But anyway, guys, I really thank you guys for watching today's video. If you made it this far, leave me a little pizza emoji down in the comments. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you for supporting me on this YouTube journey, and just, watching my videos, for subscribing, liking, sharing, all the things. You guys are one in a million. So anyway, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
And you stole my time, and I live my